Hey everybody, how you doing today? This is Robert Hollis Jr. from roberthollisjr.com. Hopefully everybody's having a wonderful and blessed day. I have an amazing post for you guys today. If you guys saw the tagline, basically the question was, you might believe, but do you trust? And, before I get started, so we're not complete strangers, I am just a high school dropout that dropped out of high school my freshman year to try to become a professional skater. Of course, that didn't work out for me, and I'm not proud of it, but I spent some time in jail, and here I was 22 years old, no work experience, no education, and a criminal background. And, what was I going to do? Very simply, I was fortunate enough to have access to a mentor, and I trusted him like my life depended on it. And now I like to share all this information with each and every one of you to make sure you have as much success as possible. So, like you heard in my story, trust. Now, I'm not here to touch on anybody's spiritual beliefs, but when I say this quote, you'll really understand where I'm coming from. You might believe in something, but do you really trust it? Now, what do I mean by that? See, you can go out and probably ask a lot of people, hey, do you believe in God? Yeah, I believe in God. Do you trust him? Ooh, see, that's a whole nother question. There might be a lot of people that believe in God, but to really trust their lives in his hand is a completely other question. And if you're the kind of person that, you've been struggling in your business, you're not kicking it into high gear, you're not wondering why you're not having the success that you'd like to have, I bet you it might be a big reason, or a big reason of it, is because you fully don't trust your company. You fully don't trust your product. You fully don't trust your mentor or the person that's coaching you. See, I'll give you an example that, what I think is so unique about what I do and a lot of people out there in the entrepreneur space is when you focus on helping people, in return you have success. What do I mean by that? Well, the more people that I help in my organization or the people that I work with, the more success that I have. See, if it was all about just going out and closing somebody, going out and selling somebody, guess what? You can learn those techniques, you can learn those things, but why wouldn't you just go sell cars, go sell homes? Because when you make those sales, obviously there's way higher commissions on it. No, what we do is try to help other people, because if we can reach hundreds of thousands of people, that's where the true success comes from. So when I tell you guys that, I want you to understand, why would your mentor not tell you everything that he knows to make sure that you have success? And when you're looking for a mentor, ladies and gentlemen, here's a huge tip. Documentation beats conversation. Make sure you're listening to somebody that has what you want. Don't blindly follow somebody that doesn't have the documentation behind them. Either A, they've got, the homes, the cars, the money that you'd like to have, or B, they have testimonials, people that they actually helped. If they have those two things, you should be able to trust them. Now, how can I, show you guys if you're going, well, do I really trust them? Here's a couple things. Have you taken that leap? See, when I first started listening to my mentor, the things that he was saying didn't make sense to me. I was skeptical. I wasn't sure if it was going to work. I didn't get results in the very beginning. But guess what, ladies and gentlemen? I trusted him. Just like you see, when little kids or people fall backwards, the trust fall. Do you really trust that when you take that leap of faith, that what you're doing and the person mentoring you is actually there to guide you, is actually telling you the right things to do? Because if you did, you probably would already have success. What do I mean by that? See, I'll even just take it away from the mentor for a second. What about your company? I want to touch some nerves with some people right now. What about your products? You might believe in your company, you might believe in your products, but do you really trust them? See, have you gone through everybody you know and said, wow, mom, grandpa, best friend, sister-in-law, you need to try these products. You need to use them because I believe in them, and more importantly, I trust them. I trust that these will help you. I trust that this will enrich your life. I will trust that, this is going to help you. See, if you're the kind of person that still hasn't talked to your grandpa or hasn't talked to your mother-in-law, maybe you fully don't trust in your products. Just like having a mentor, ladies and gentlemen. If you really trusted, why wouldn't you do this like your life depended on it? Because it does. It does depend on it. Here I was 22 years old. I had no work experience, no education, a criminal background. I found a mentor that I believed in, and once I believed in him, I trusted him. I did everything he told me to do. I followed the system to a T, even though I didn't believe in the system. See, here's a huge tip for you guys, where you don't trust your mentor, is you're making stuff up as you go. He told me to do this, but if I change it a little bit this way, or I'll do, he has his own style, but I got my style. Hey, here's a big test of your trust. Throw your style out the window. Throw your ego out the window. Albert Einstein said it the best, is you can't get yourself out of the current situation with the mindset that got you there. So you gotta maybe not trust yourself, because you trusted yourself up to this point. And obviously, if you're probably watching some of these videos, you're not in the current situation that you like to be in. So you gotta trust somebody else, guys. And here's one thing, is if you're mentally going, oh my gosh, so if I do what this guy's saying, I pique people's interest, I show them these videos like he's telling me to do. He's saying if I go through everybody in my phone book that I can quit my job. I don't know if I trust him. Oh, maybe I'll try to do some stuff on Facebook first, and maybe I'll try to call some leads first to test this out. And then if it works online, and then if it works with cold market leads, then I'll talk to my friends and family, because I don't know if I trust this person yet. Ooh, see, I know a lot of people just heard that was going, maybe I don't trust my company, my mentor, like I thought I did. And if you don't, that's okay. First, like I said, find somebody that you can believe in. And when you do, you gotta sell yourself out. You got to trust them. If the things that they did got them to where they are today, and they're teaching you what they did, do them. Do them with 100% blind faith. Do them, as hard as you can to get yourself out of your current situation. Look at yourself as a little kid. My son now is getting to a point where he fully trusts daddy. He'll stand on the high countertops. My wife gets mad at me when I do this, and I'm like, come on, jump. And he looks around and he's like, oh, it's a high fall. It's okay, I trust daddy. Just jump. See, if you did that with your mentor, guys, you would have more success than you ever thought that you could have, ladies and gentlemen. So my question for today is, you might believe in what you're doing, but do you trust it? Find a mentor, find a company, find products that you can sell out to. 100% trust in. Trust that if your family was using the products, it'd help them. Trust if they were using the service that would better their life. Trust that if you put people in front of the information, that the company's going to pay you and going to take care of your family. And more importantly, trust your mentor. Trust the system. Do exactly what they say. Don't reinvent the wheel. Swallow your ego. Throw your style away. Guess what? It'll be all the time in the world to figure out your style when you got a bunch of extra money to spend at the mall. So guys, I hope this helps you guys out, because I know there's a lot of people that believe in network marketing. They believe in internet marketing. They believe in having a mentor, and that one day they could be an entrepreneur. They just don't trust in it. And here's another thing, is you got to trust yourselves, guys. You might not, and where trusting yourself comes from is taking action and following a path somebody else has led for you. That's the greatest thing about what we do, ladies and gentlemen, is if you don't have trust in yourself, we're here to hold your hands. We're here to guide you, ladies and gentlemen. So I hope you guys got a lot of value out of today's show. Make sure you go to roberthollisjr.com if you want to get more information like this and tips and tricks. Make sure when you're there, you fill out your information to get my free gift to you guys. For everybody that's watching this, is really how to take your fears and conquer them and hit the ground running. I'm also right now, for a limited time, offering my 5 tips on how to just being a master over the phone. You can get that on my blog as well. And guys, thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you tomorrow on the next show. God bless.